So thank you all for coming. And this is the graduation day performance of Magic for Beginners. I'm going to ask everybody, if you are in a quiet room and if it doesn't create an echo situation, please do keep your cameras on. Please do keep yourself unmuted. That way we can hear you. We can hear you laugh. We can hear you clap, and we know that it's landing. We're all enjoying the performance. That way we get feedback from the audience. So thank you so much. And we're going to begin with a couple of performers who are here but sent in some video. And here we go, share the sound, optimize for video. And here we go. So our first performer is Linda Trimer, formerly known as the Magic Princess, assisting her husband, Rich. She wants to do the magic too. Welcome to Linda.
Very good.
Excellent.
Woo!
Wonderful. Terrific.
Right.
Fantastic.
Superb.
Well, Linda, that was wonderful. Our next performer is Lauren Corpay. He is not here with us in person because he is having a major anniversary. So he is out celebrating, and we will allow that. So he sent us some video for us to share and enjoy. So Lauren.
My name is Lauren Corpet, and I'm sorry I couldn't be with you today, but it is my wife's and I 47th anniversary today. So I tape this a little bit of magic during the week, and let's get to it. And let me indulge me. I'm going to move the camera a little bit. Okay, so as I said, it's my 47th anniversary today, and I went to the jewelry store during the week to see if I could get my wife a gift. The jeweler said he had some blue sapphires on sale, and after I put down a deposit, I was able to take a sample of them home. When I got home, I showed them to my wife, and I said, honey, I was thinking about getting you a necklace and with some blue sapphires. Here's a sample. They're a little different quality, a little bit different in size, and what do you think? And she said, well, you know, honey, I do like sapphires, but I like other gemstones too, and maybe, I don't know, a diamond or a ruby or something. And I said, well, you know, honey, thank gosh I took that class with Sarah because I think I can change this into something else, some other kinds of gemstones. And she goes, no way. I go, really? Just watch. So I took the things and I put them through my little exchanger, and what happened there? Well, all right, let's try that again. Put them through again. Oh my gosh, what happened? I said, I don't know. And then I said, I know. I forgot to say the magic words abracadabra. And oh my gosh, here they come, all different kinds of stones. Oh, she was so impressed. But after looking at these, she goes, well, woman's prerogative, honey. I think I'd like to change them back to blue sapphires. And I said, not a problem, honey. Thank gosh I took that magic class because here are your blue sapphires again. She goes, well, what else can that thing change? And I said, well, I don't know. I have a deck of cards here. Let's see what I can do here. So took out the deck of cards, and I said, well, just to make sure, that I'm not, fooling around here. There's the two of spades, the seven, the queen. So she said, okay, well, what can that do? And I said, well, let's find out. So I took the cards, I spread them out. I take the jokers out. They want to be joked up. And I said, let's put the magic wand over them. And let's see what happens. Oh, look at that. They changed their backs. Oh. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little demonstration that I put on, and I really enjoyed the class and meeting all you in our private little sessions, breakout sections, I think they call them. So anyway, have a good day, and looking forward to see everybody else's magic on YouTube later. Thank you. Bye.
All right. Fantastic. Let's see. Who do we have next? Next, we have a secret tech guru. Her favorite magician is Suzanne, Yumiko Okazaki. And as soon as I find her in the gallery, Yumiko, could you wave at me? There you are. Thank you.
Hi.
Okay, Yumiko, take it away.
Hi, I'm Yumi, and let's do some magic together. I'm going to try to make this quarter flip from heads to tails. So if you, let's see, can you see me? Okay, and I'm going to put this cup over, my napkin over. Okay, gonna say the magic words. Abracadabra. Flip, flip. Ha! It's gonna work. Let's see. Okay, it's still heads. I must be a little tired. Can I ask you to help me? Maybe you can say the magic words with me.
Yes.
And it'll work this time. So we'll say abracadabra, flip, flip, and we'll say two hus because this is our second try. Let's try again. Abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
Flip,
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 flip.
Ha,
Ha. Okay, cool. Thanks. Let's see if it worked here. Okay, let's see. 3 times the charm. Isn't that what they say? Oh, let's try one more time. If you can help me and say the magic words and 3 hus this time because it's the 3rd time. Okay, here we go.
Abracadabra.
Flip,
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 flip.
flip.
Ha.
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 Oh,
Think it worked? Okay. I think too much magic power here. I think the quarter didn't change, but the cup is gone. I think it went down the table. Let me check. Let me see. Very good. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thanks for your help.
Yay.
All right, wonderful, you. That was great.
And it is impossible to keep from smiling when Yumi is before me.
It is, and I was trying.
It wouldn't have
You're the
worked without
cutest
your help.
magician.
I know it.
She just automatically puts you in a good mood.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Yumi. That was
Thank you.
wonderful. Our next performer performs around Los Angeles as a clown, Breakfast Harold. And I'm told that if you went to Western Illinois University, that would be funny. Or at least you'd get the joke. It is lost on me.
Lost on me too.
Let's see. Would you wave at me, please? There you are. Thank you. Okay, Eric Engman. And there's your spotlight. Eric, take it away.
Greetings, fellow mortals. Have you ever entered an empty room and felt that someone else was there with you? Or have you ever sat in a chair and felt the presence of a spirit who had been there years before?
Yeah.
It's all true, my friends. Spirits are real, and their energy is all around us. Mosquito, who's now a spirit.
Ooh.
Tonight, my friends, we shall harness the spirit energy and focus it into this very deck of cards. Now, to prove this experiment, I will need a volunteer. Sarah, would you be able to find somebody for me?
Yes, I think Wendy, is your camera on? Would you be willing to help us out?
Sure.
Fantastic. Let me add you to the spotlight.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Wendy. Now, do you believe in spirits?
I do.
Okay. Well, there's no need to worry. There's no danger here, except if you're a mosquito, right? Now, first, Wendy, I'm going to show you this deck of cards, right? You can see, I just need you to verify that these deck of cards are all completely different. You see, they're all completely different.
Appear to be, yes.
Yes. Very good. Now I'm going to shuffle these cards so you can believe that they are well and truly mixed up. Just for a second here. And another shuffle. Very good. Now, let's take a look to see if they're shuffled.
Ooh.
Looks good to me. All right. Now, Wendy, because we're not face to face, I can't just have you pick a card, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to riffle my thumb through the end of these cards, right? And I just want you to say stop whenever, all right?
Stop.
Right there?
Yeah.
Now you went to this card. Would you like this card or would you like the next card or the card before?
I think that card is great.
That card is great. Now, Wendy, what I'm going to do is I'm going to obscure my vision and show you all this card so I don't see it, right? And let's just make sure that you can see it all. I'm going to obscure my vision now. Okay, hold on. If you can see this, there we go. Okay, my vision. Okay, can everybody see this card?
Yes.
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 Everybody sees it? Okay, concentrate on the card.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I put that card back in the deck and I'm going to complete the cut. Very good. All right, now I'm going to cut the cards once more just to make sure they're mixed deep into the deck. Now, Wendy, would you like me to cut the cards again?
Yes.
Okay. Let me cut the
Please.
cards again. Okay, they're cut. Now, would you like me to cut the cards another time?
No.
No. You want them to stay just like they are. Very good. Okay. Now, your card is somewhere inside this deck. I don't know where the card is. You don't know where the card is. The mosquito, I don't think even he knows where the card is. But now this is where I really need your help with. In fact, I need the help of everybody watching. I need everyone to focus and concentrate on the chosen card in your minds. Picture it and focus that energy here towards this deck of cards. I'm going to turn these cards over one by one. And when I get to your card, hopefully, all the energy that you're focusing should shake me and let me know where your card is. Let's begin. You can see the cards here. You can see when I get to your card. So, that's deep inside the deck. I can tell that. There we are. No, I feel we're getting close though. My friends, I think it worked. Now, Wendy, would you believe that this next card I turn over is going to be your card?
Yes.
Let's see if I'm right. Is this your card?
Yes. Yay.
Bravo!
Thank you.
Bravo!
Let's give a round of applause to Wendy.
Yay.
Oh, thank you so much,
Bravo!
Wendy.
Thank you.
And great job, Eric. That was fantastic. So our next performer. There I am. Okay, and I am just going to invite everybody. We have a few guests who have their cameras off, and I'm going to invite you to turn your cameras on if you can, and unmute yourselves so that we can see and hear you, just like you can see and hear us, and we can enjoy your enjoyment of the show. We hope. Our next performer has his favorite magician is Matt King. He's seen Matt King's show 6 times. It gives him a craving for Fig Newtons, and he never gets tired of it. Our next performer is Henry Nakatani. Thank you so much, Henry. Henry, can you wave at me so I can find you in the gallery? There you are. Thank you, Henry.
Thank you.
Take it away, Henry.
Oh, several years ago, I saw a street magician perform a simple close-up trick that really blew my mind at that time. And because that particular routine that he had, that he did, really inspired my getting into magic. I chose that routine to share with you today. And by the way, the method and technique used in the machine in this routine has been taught to us by Randy Shine. So I'm gonna refocus a simple mini magic wand. Although this magic wand is very small, it can do amazing things. Like I can put an invisible arrow on the tip of the wand, and all of a sudden the arrow becomes visible. I can make a copy of that arrow, place it on the other side, and all of a sudden I have 2 arrows, one on each side of the one on each side of the magic of the wand. I can give it a shake. The arrows move to the center. I can give it another shake, and now I have 2 arrows on the tips, on the tips of the wand. Now these arrows can also be moved manually. I can slide one of the arrows back up to the middle, and now I'm left with an arrow in the middle on one side and arrow on the end on the other side. These arrows can also be moved independently. If I should shake this arrow down, this arrow will move to the tip, and on the other side, the other arrow would move up. Like this, and on the other side, the arrow moved up. And I can just reverse the process, and they move independently of each other. So this may be a little confusing, so I'm going to give it a big shake and start from the beginning again, where I have the 2 arrows on the tips. I give it a shake, bring the 2 arrows to the middle. Now, I'm going to just rub the arrows on both sides a little bit, and I'm going to give it a huge shake, and all of a sudden, the arrows split into 2. So now I have 4 arrows, and just as easily, with a flick of the hand, I come back and the arrows become invisible again. Thank you.
Bravo!
Woo, woo.
Bravo!
Right. Thank you so much, Henry. Let's see. And fantastic. Let's see, our next performer is, let's see, Jackie Unitas. At 12, she showed a card trick to her older cousin and still won't tell him how she did it, much to his chagrin. Jackie, would you please wave at me in the gallery so I can find you? Thank you, Jackie. And you are spotlit. Take it away, Jackie.
Right before your very eyes, I'm going to change this dollar bill. Ready?
Ooh.
I've changed the dollar bill. We now have 2 half dollars.
Oh.
I have a question for you. How is a dollar bill like the moon? The dollar bill is like the moon because they both have 4 quarters.
Ah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. I have another question for you. Why do we call money dough? Why do we call money dough? Anybody know? I know some of you might know.
Because you need it?
That's it, exactly right. And we all need it, and which is kind of what I'm trying to do here right now. I'm trying to knead this. Okay, now we've got this into a tiny little package. Schmoila. Okay, then we take
Oh, bravo! Bravissima! That beats inflation.
Yay.
Thank you.
All right, Jackie. That was great. I would like to point out that the magic she learned from us, the comedy, was her own.
Very nice.
I say it with love. I say it with love. Our next performer, Sudhir Desai, got hooked when he took magic for grandparents and has been learning magic ever since. Sudhir, if you'd wave at me in the chat so I could thank you. Now I can find you and spotlight you.
Thank you,
And
Sarah.
take it away, Sudhir.
Thank you. So I want to ask for a volunteer. Maybe I can call on my son, Nikhil.
Okay.
Nikhil, if you wave, Sarah can spotlight
There you
you.
go. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey,
for
Dad.
Give me a second. Add spotlight.
There you go.
Okay.
Hi.
Hello.
So Nikhil, the person introducing was Sarah, who was a great magician, and she organized these classes that have been wonderful. So I'm going to try and read your mind. So what we're going to do is, I have this card over here. I'm going to draw one card at a time. You think about the cards, and when you find one that you think you like, you tell me to stop. All right. So I'm going to do this very slowly because there might be a lag between your video and my camera. All right. So I'm going to do one card at a time.
Okay.
Tell me when you want me to stop, and I'll stop.
All right. I like this one.
You like that card?
Yep. Yep.
This card?
Yep.
You sure? You're on
Yeah.
to the next card. All right. So you didn't choose any of these cards. You didn't choose any of these cards. None of these cards. You chose this particular card, right? So I wonder what you had in mind when you chose that card, but I kind of knew what you were going to choose because I predicted that you would stop on 8 of clubs.
Nice job.
Oh,
How did you
All
know?
I'm going to do one more, Nick.
Oops, sorry. My bad.
We can keep Nick on there for a minute,
Yep,
or we can
bring
choose
him
another volunteer. So we did that one. What I'm going to do is I can actually read mine. I have all these cards, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pick them up. We'll gather them together. And what I'm going to do, Nikhil, is I'm going to start counting down cards. When you think I have sufficient, you tell me to stop. Okay?
That's good.
That's good? All right.
Yep.
I'm going to put them into 2 piles. I'm going to need one more decision from you. So we'll do 2 piles. Now I want you to choose one of the 2 piles. Do you want this pile or do you want this one?
I'd like the pile on your right-hand side.
This one? Okay.
Yep.
So put these away. So you chose this pile, and the top card was Queen of Hearts. Now, you know, a lot of times when you ask people to choose a card, they do choose Queen of Hearts. I don't know how you chose that one, but I had a premonition. I knew that you were going to choose this Queen of Hearts. I have this deck, which I've put a rubber band across. I'm going to open that deck, and before this class started, I marked one card in this deck, right? So I'm going to spread out these cards, and you'll see that there is one card that I marked. Can you see that?
I can see it.
So I marked that card. I haven't marked any other card, just one card. And you know what that card is?
Whoa. Nice. Wow.
Hey, woo!
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
All right. Well done.
Nice, Dad.
Thank you, Nate. Thanks for help.
Wonderful. Let's see. Our next performer is Ron Grossman. When Ron retired, his wife instructed him to find a hobby. Ron picked magic, and let's see if he makes her regret it. Ron, would you please wave at me from the gallery so I can, there you are. Wow, Ron, you were not kidding me earlier when you told me there was more than the bow tie. You look fabulous. I'm clapping for the outfit. That's take it away, Ron.
I'm so thankful to be here. You know, after the COVID of 20 and 21 and, you know, all the isolation that we went through, I'm just glad to be here. I do have to tell you, though, that during that time period, I got pretty down. And even as a physician, I checked myself into the Hokey Pokey clinic and I turned myself around.
Oh.
Oh, bad.
Okay, well, thanks. What a great audience. I'm here this afternoon to do a little experiment on mind reading. And as a physician, when people would come into the office, it sometimes their ticket of admission was a little obscure. So I had to do a little bit of mind reading. And it's not as difficult as it appears to be. And I need somebody to help me with this little afternoon experiment. I mean, we're not doing the bullet catch. Sarah, could you pick somebody out for me, please?
Sure. Let's see. Who's got their camera on? Cynthia, would you like to participate?
Okay.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us and for unmuting. And I'm gonna add you to the spotlight so we can see you. Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Thank you. Thank you.
Ron, this is Cynthia. Cynthia, this is
Have
Ron.
you ever read minds before?
No, I've never read minds
Never
before.
read minds before. I'm going to show you sort of a little bit how easy it is that this afternoon I was thumbing through the dictionary, okay? And I picked out just a single word, one word, and I'm going to send that to you right now. And do you know what that word is?
I'm not sure. Pigeon?
No. So basically, you don't know what the word is.
No,
So the answer would be no, right?
I don't
That's
know.
correct. That's what I wrote. Let's take this a little bit further, Cynthia. I have a notepad here and a Sharpie, which all the magicians carry around with them. And do you like to travel at all?
I do.
Good. What I want you to do in your mind is I'd like you to think of some place that you have been or like to go back to or want to go in the future, and make it a common area. Remember, I've only had a public school education, so keep it kind of simple for me.
Okay.
Okay, and do you have, once you have that in your mind, oh, you changed it a little bit. Okay. Don't tell me.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, whoever said that.
Sorry, I was thrown off the internet. I'm back. Okay, sorry.
That's okay. What I'm going to do is I've written down the prediction on here, and I'm going to put the letter A on it, and I'm going to put that in this container here. Okay. And oh, you can tell me where do you want to go to?
Egypt.
Egypt. Okay. So you want to ride a camel and see the pyramids and all of that stuff. Oh, that sounds great. And would you go during, well, it's probably pretty hot there all of the time. Have you been there before?
I have not, no.
Okay. All right.
But
All
my
right,
brother lives
I
there,
think
so
I
would go.
came pretty close to that one. Okay.
Okay.
And now the next question is I like movies. I like my favorite movie is Star Wars, actually. My second favorite movie, you like Star Wars too. That's great. So my second favorite movie is Rocky, but what I want you to do is think about your favorite movie for me. Okay? Don't tell me what it is. Okay. I think I got that. And that, if I remember, was our second choice, and we're going to mark that B. And we'll put that into our container.
Okay.
All right. Now, well, you can tell me what your favorite movie is because it's already determined what it is. And
Princess Bride.
I
Princess
love
Bride.
that movie. I absolutely love that movie. That's great. All right. For the last part, I have containers here. I have a large container. By the way, they have all Star Wars characters around the out because I like it. Okay. I have a medium-sized container and a small container. Now I'm going to try to make a prediction what you're going to choose, the large, the medium, or small. And that will mark as C, because that's the last one. And we'll tear that off and put that into our magic container. All right. I have put it in. I can't change it. And what I'd like you to do, since you're not here ordinarily, is I have you reach over and pick out two containers, either the large container, the medium container, or the small container. Which two would you choose?
Large and small.
Large and small, okay? We have the large and small containers. Now, one of these containers I'd like you to hand to me. Which container would you hand to me, please?
Small.
You want me to have the small. Okay. So let's see how we did. And I'm going to move up a little bit closer to the camera. I don't know actually which way to go here because let me come this way.
Oh no, you muted yourself.
Ron, you're muted.
Ron, you just muted yourself when you touched the computer.
Back.
And
All
you're
right.
back.
All right, I'm back. All right, we have our three containers. We got A. I think we asked you, where did you want to travel? And if I remember right, you wanted to go to Egypt.
Nice. Yep.
And I think B was, you liked my movie too, called The Princess Bride.
Nice.
Conceivable.
Amazing, amazing.
Wow.
And the C says, oh, you will pick Yoda. Is that what that says?
It does.
Yeah.
Let's go back to our containers and we'll put them up here. And we have the large container here. That's the large container. We have the medium size or middle container, and we have the small container. And if you look at the small container, what it says on the bottom of it, it says, "You will pick Yoda,
Yoda.
my
Oh
favorite
my
Star
God.
Wars character."
Oh,
Thank you. Let's hear it for Cynthia.
Ron.
All right.
Thank you.
Fantastic, Ron. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Let's see. We have our next performer. Right. There we go. We have our next performer is Valerie Repnow, who once coached actor Joe Gordon-Levitt to play the magician / wire walker Philippe Petit in Robert Zemeckis' The Walk. And Valerie, that's how I'm going to pronounce that. I'm not going to apologize.
That was good.
Thank you. Thank you, Valerie. I appreciate that.
That was surprisingly good.
Would you wave there? Okay, now I see you. I was going to need, but I.
So I usually have an assistant help me with this, but she's scratching behind me right now. So I'm going to leave her alone and I'm going to show you something. Okay.
Yes,
So
for a spotlight. Go, take it away,
My name is
Valerie, and the lovely assistant whose name I,
Bella.
Bella.
Okay, so you must know that this week the interest rates went up. So not only is inflation at the highest ever, but now we have to deal with higher interest rates, which of course only helps if you have money in the bank. If not, then you're suffering. So as a magician, I just found out from Mark Wilson's book that we have options as magicians. It just, I wasn't aware of them before. So for example, you can try and multiply your money in a magical way. So first of all, I'm going to show you, we'll start with a small amount, I don't want to go crazy in case this messes up and it ends up somewhere in a black hole. So first of all, I'm going to take a quarter. So this is a quarter. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. So now let's see. Let me concentrate. Okay. Abracadabra, petite pièce, multiplie-toi. Okay. Sorry, I forgot my wand. Abracadabra, petite pièce, multiplie-toi. And
woo!
We now have $2.5. Okay, so now what I do is I usually, once I've multiplied my money by 4, I keep half of it for pocket money, just for my regular expenses. And with the other one, what I found also from Mark Wilson's book, that there's something very useful. Instead of using mobile deposit, you can use the magical teleportation mobile deposit, which is a lot more fun. So all you need is a piece of paper, see it? And I'm going to put the coin, place the coin. This will be my deposit slip. And what is great and very environmentally friendly is that you can use this over and over and over again. You can see I've used it a lot. Okay. So I'm going to place the coin inside the paper, inside my deposit slip. See it? Okay. And now the important part is you need to make sure it's very secure. Because teleportation, there's a lot of things up in the air, so we need to make sure this is secure. Okay, so I'm gonna fold this so, and this way. So you see the coin? Yes. Let me see.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Okay, and now, oh, sorry, I forgot the the magic words. Teleportatis, teleportatis celestia. Okay. Oh, sorry, I forgot my magic wand again. Okay. Teleportatis celestia, petite pièce, envole-toi. And there we go. It looks like it worked. It's gone. Now, another fun fact I wanted to tell you, this magic wand in French is called baguette magique, like a baguette that you eat. So this is called baguette magique. So now you know some French.
Oh, okay.
Fun.
All right. Entertaining and educational. Thank you, Valerie. Wonderful. Our next performer is Larry Saraga, the man who insists he just wants to be part of the audience. Let's see, Larry, would you please wave at me? Thank you, Larry. There we go. Now I can see you. Okay.
Hey, how
Larry,
you all
thanks so
doing?
much. Take it away.
Everybody doing good?
Yeah.
Well, now that you've seen some of the more talented people in our class, you get to see me. Okay. Now, the name of this trick is called Tear and Restore Bill. Therefore, we obviously need a bill. Now, you're probably thinking, if he's going to restore it, why doesn't he just use real money? The reason is I'm not that good. And while practicing, I kind of tore up a couple of $100 bills, and my wife has promised if I tear up any more money, she's going to divorce me under grounds of extreme stupidity. And well, I'm not sure if those are legitimate grounds for divorce. I am not willing to take that chance. So I am working with this ridiculous thing. Now, as the trick says, tear and restore. So the first thing we must do is tear, something that I have practiced quite a bit. And just like magic, we have two pieces. Now, if I wanted to restore it right now, everybody would probably be really impressed, but I'm going to do you one better. I'm going to tear it again. Whoops, not such a great tear. Like I said, I'm not that good at this. And now we have 4 pieces. We'll put them together. And now it is time to restore. Just make sure I got this right now. Fold it, turn it. Okay, got it. Just wanted to make sure I was gonna do this right. Okay. First, we fold. Then we fold. Yeah, I know, it's some kind of restorative origami. But the key is the fold and how well you fold it. And if you fold it right, then you should be able to unfold it as a restored bill. And in this case, it's not just restored, it's improved. Ladies and gentlemen, the new face of America. If you like it, please call the president. Tell them that you'd like to see this face more than the old dead men.
Yes,
Thank you.
definitely.
Hi.
Oh, man. Larry,
Hope everybody liked that.
I'm gonna need a minute with that, Larry.
If anyone would like to order some Larry bills, please let Sarah know. She'll give you my email address and I'll put some together for you. I think you could probably get more than $1 for it. This is going to be the trend that is taking the country on.
There's by storm, clearly.
Absolutely. That charismatic face looking right at you.
Better than
Can't you just
crypto.
feel the magnetism?
I love it. I can feel it, Larry. I absolutely can feel it. Everybody, Larry Saraga.
Now I'll go back to the audience.
There's always a spot for you on my stage, Larry. Our next performer is Paul Hill, a former professional roller derby skater for the Los Angeles Thunderbirds. Go Thunderbirds. Let's see, Paul, if you will, thank you for waving at me. I appreciate that. Makes my life easy or easier.
Hi, everyone.
Take it away,
I've talked to
Paul.
other people- Hi, everybody. I've talked to a lot of people in some of the chat rooms, and there's been a lot of interesting backgrounds to a lot of people. As for me, I was born and raised in a very small town called Cassville, Missouri. Cassville only had about 1,500 people in it when I was growing up in the early 70s, and there wasn't a whole lot to do other than figure out how to get out of Cassville, Missouri. So one day, the Carson Barnes Circus came to town. And by come to town, it was in Fayetteville, which was just about 2 hours down the road. Everything that you wanted to do was just about 2 hours down the road. So I went down there, saw the circus, and I decided, this is it. This is my way out. I am going to join the circus. And I did. I got a job with them. And I eventually got to work elephants. And for the next 7 years, I worked 3 circuses, Carson Barnes, Kelly Miller, and Ringling Brothers. And I mostly worked with elephants. And my sleeping berth was in the train with the elephants. And the elephants would always talk all night. And I could really understand them and feel them. And I knew what they were saying. Well, when I left the circus, one of the clowns, Lou Jacobs, gave him something so I could remember the circus and my working with Ellie. He gave me Ellie. Hi, Ellie says hi to everybody.
Hi, Ellie.
Hey, Ellie.
Hey, El.
Now, during the class here, I have felt vibes from several people here, but one in particular, I felt a very special connection with, and that is Julie. And would you spotlight Julie up there, please?
If Julie will wave at me.
Yes,
There, thank you.
yes.
Hi,
Does
Julie.
does everything seem okay on you all's end? Because I'm having internet trouble on an Xfinity hotspot. My regular internet is down.
You look great, Julie.
Okay, excellent, good, good.
We'll do
All
the
right.
best we can. Okay, Julie, I felt a certain vibe from you, but I need a little bit of help from you. Need you to hold your right hand up in the direction of the camera there.
Okay.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay, I know you're having internet problems, but I can feel something coming across the country. I know you're 3,000 miles away from me, but okay, yeah, I feel it. It's coming over the Rocky Mountains now. Okay, I've got it. Okay. I'm going to try and make a prediction, and I'm going to write it here. Okay. I'm going to put my prediction here in an envelope, and Ellie is going to help me by holding it. Okay. I have 3 magazines here, Julie. One of them is a 2010 edition of Baseball Digest, which I got about a month ago when I went to the dentist and I figured they wouldn't need it anymore. So I took it. Shh, don't tell anybody. Then I have a fairly recent copy of the Auto Club Westway magazine. And I have a very recent copy of Airways magazine. Okay. Of these 3 magazines, I want you to select 2 of them, please.
Okay, I'll take Westways and the baseball magazine.
Okay. Okay, we've got Westways and we have the Baseball Digest magazine. Okay, now pick one of these.
I'll take Westways. I see that nice Ferris wheel on the cover.
That's the
Westways.
Westways man. Okay, we'll toss out the 12-year-old copy of Baseball Digest here. Okay, Julie, what I want to do is I want to take this magazine and I want to see if you can select a word from it and see if we can come up with this same word. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the magazine behind my back and I'm going to open it up and I'm going to start flipping through pages here. You tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Stop. Okay, you want to stop on that page? Do you want to go forward or backward or?
How
You
about
want to stay at
a little bit backward? Yeah,
You want to go back a couple pages?
yeah, couple pages back.
Okay. Okay. Now, I'm going to take my Sharpie here and hopefully I will not injure myself with this or mark my shirt or my chair. And I'm going to try and draw an X on here and come up with a word that I have predicted that you have selected and it will be in there.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Oh, of all things, you came up with a page that has roller skates on it. And later on in my life, I skated for the LA T-Birds. Okay, I'm gonna mix through here. And it looks like I don't know how well you can see it, but it looks like X has gone through the word disco.
Disco.
Oh,
Like Donna Summers.
let me see. Let me see what Ellie has here. Oh, I predicted you would pick the word forearm. Oh, hold on just a sec. Ellie is talking to me. You think this is a little crazy, but Ellie talks to me all the time. Oh, Ellie says forearm is correct, and I should look at my left forearm. Oh, what's on there?
Oh, disco.
Bravo, bravissimo.
Nice.
That's great.
Well
And
done. And Ellie is my daughter's name, by the way.
Oh, wow.
It's one of my daughter's names, so Ellie.
excellent. So there was a connection there.
That's where we had the connection, yes.
And Julie, I'm so glad that that's where the magazine that you picked, because I worry about where else he had words written.
Yeah.
So it's mostly adults here. A little bit of humor. Thank you so much, Paul. Our next performer is Karen Morris, the author of a textbook called Hotel and Restaurant Law. I promise she is not going to lecture on that topic here today. Let's see, Karen. Yes, I see you waving. And here you are. Take it away, Karen.
Hey, so hello everybody. This trick is called Egg from Nowhere. I am the executive chef from Denny's, and this horrible thing has happened. I didn't order enough eggs, and of course everybody likes eggs when they come to Denny's. So I need to produce some eggs, and I'm hoping that all of you can help me. So the best idea I have is we'll take a napkin and see what we can do in terms of coming up with eggs. But I'm gonna scrunch it up, and I need some people's help. So we need some magic words. I'm gonna find some ideas for our magic words. So let me ask Henry, when you eat eggs, what's your favorite kind of eggs? Do you like them scrambled? Do you like them over hard? What's your favorite?
Oh, scrambled.
Scrambled, okay. And let me ask John, when you order omelets, do you like a 2-egg omelet or a 3-egg omelet?
3-egg.
3, okay. So let's do, we'll all say scrambled 3 times and see if we can produce an egg. So here we go. Please join me. Scramble.
Scrambled.
Scramble. Scramble. Okay, let's see. Let me see. Some, oh my goodness, look. We got an egg. Well, put it in here, but 1 egg is not enough. Obviously, we need some more eggs. So we're gonna try this again. So we need some more magic words. So today or tomorrow is Juneteenth, which is an important new holiday in this country, celebrating the freedom of slaves. So we'll take the word freedom, and who can tell me for how many years Juneteenth has been a national holiday? One.
Not many.
Yes, last year it was signed into law, but this was the first official year. So we'll do freedom once. So since we're only doing it once, we've got to do it strongly. So everybody, please join me. Here we go. Freedom.
Freedom.
Let's see. Did we do? Oh, look at this. Look. You guys are so good. We have another egg. So I'm going to dump it in. So while we're on the topic of eggs, I have a great, maybe you'll think it's a great egg joke, but here we go. So if you're going to have soda and it's not Pepsi, and everybody can just yell out the name, it's not Pepsi, so it's going to be Coke. Coke. Correct. Okay. And if you're a comedian and you say you tell something that's funny and everybody laughs,
joke.
It's called
a joke.
Joke. And the white part of an egg is called a
yolk. No, the white part.
The white part.
The white part is the albumin. I got you all. Here's what we're gonna do. I think we've got enough eggs for the moment, at least for an omelet that's ordered, even though some people like 3-egg omelets. Let's assume our cook has gotten an order for 2-egg omelet. We need to get these eggs off to the kitchen. And I think since we've been so good with magic, we'll see if we can just fly them to the kitchen. So let's see, let me ask Wendy, your favorite airline?
Southwest.
Southwest, okay. And let me ask Paul, how many times in the last year did you take a plane?
3 times.
3 times, okay. So Southwest 3 times, please join me. Southwest.
Southwest.
And let's see if they flew away. Oh my goodness. Guys, you are hell of a magician. Here's what I say, that we going from no eggs to enough eggs to make an omelet, it was a hard egg to crack. But you guys did it excellently.
All right.
Bravissima.
Thank you so much, Karen. Karen, I got to tell you, that was excellent. Yeah.
I'm ecstatic.
You would have
We
been
could go on like that for a while.
Exaggerating.
You would have been disappointed. It's my story and I'm sticking to it. Our next performer, and by the way, Karen, I'm going into my kitchen. If there's not an omelet there, you fail the class.
Oh dear, oh dear. Quick, I gotta call a delivery service.
All right, thank you, Karen. Our next performer is John Zankowicz. John got a book on Houdini as a kid and now is using what he learned to escape the practice of law. John, would you please wave at me in the gallery?
You turned off my camera. It says
Okay.
host disabled it.
Okay, hang on. Well, okay, then I can't wait. All right,
You
hang
got my
on.
picture. Yeah.
Give me a second. Looking for you. Looking for you. What's the,
It's got
what's
my
the name?
picture.
It's got your
It
picture.
It says you cannot start your video because the host has stopped it.
Okay, hang on. Okay, we will come back to you in a second because I can't find you here.
Blue shirt.
Blue shirt. Anyway, maybe it's better if you look like I am.
Oh, come on.
People.
Oh, there you are. Now I see you. I see you. Okay. Ask to start video.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, John.
There we go. Okay, good. So I guess I had to learn how to escape cyberspace too.
Ooh.
Anyway.
That's one feat Houdini never did.
That's right. So anyway, it's great to see everybody here. As you know, this is one of the beginners. And what I really liked about this class is how we all came as like individuals, 2 separate individuals. And then as we started to work together, we became one. So one of the things I had to learn how to do in this class was learn how to shuffle. And you can see it's a little bit difficult for me. Let's see, I don't know. You know what? I just realized something. I want to go see Sarah's Flavors of Magic. And they said I needed something. Could you cut the cards while I'm waiting? I think, we'll do that. But just to be sure, we'll mark the spot. But you know what I need to see? Flavors of Magic? You need a mask. But I don't know how I'm going to get a mask. I forgot it. So you know what they told me? As a magician, I should be able to produce a mask. What's that sticking out of my hand? I now have a mask.
Hi.
Oh boy, what can we do with that? So anyway. What? I got my mask. So one of the things we can do is try to find a mask, and
onto the student.
I don't know what to do after that, except I know that Sarah had said with Flavors of Magic, look at this. There's something sticking out of my hand again. Can you help me? Could you help? Could you help? Oh, boy, look at that. The colors and flavors of magic, type of silk. So anyway, you know, we cut the cards. I wonder what cards you picked. As you guys can see, I like The Sorcerer's Apprentice. And I have a little helper here. Could you take Mickey and bring him to the front? Sure. Thanks. Got something with him. Wow, what does he have?
An envelope.
An envelope?
What?
Well, let's see what's in that envelope. Look, first off, let's see, what card did you pick? Could you pick that card?
Queen of Hearts.
The Queen of Hearts. How
Oh,
about that? What card is in the envelope?
Queen of Hearts.
It says the Queen of
Yes.
Hearts. And you know why we have the hearts here? Because everyone in this class has a lot of heart.
oh.
Oh,
Thanks a lot.
bravo, bravo.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Very
much,
nice.
John, and a round of applause for his lovely assistant.
Woo!
34 years and she's still standing by me with my magic.
Oh, that's wonderful. And John, I need to talk to you after the show about being my social media advertising consultant.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for making my show, for plugging my show in your show.
I hope it was okay.
And hey,
Okay.
All right.
I'm wearing
Subtle,
a t-shirt
but
today.
effective.
Good.
I have no shame. Thank you so much. Our next performer, Julie Saylor, who hopefully is still with us here somewhere.
Yes.
Yes, still here. Excellent. So Julie is a librarian, and she found a mysterious photograph in the archives from 1911, identified only as the Demons Club. And that led her to us.
Of course.
Isn't that as these things do? Would you wave at me? Oh, there you are. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so take it away, Julie, and let's see a little something from you.
Okay. All right. So before I start, let me say a little something. I came up with this concept and script before I saw a documentary about the bizarre magician Eugene Berger, and it turns out he performed a similar effect. So I guess you could say this is a kind of tribute. Okay. So think about the day you were born. You probably don't remember that day, but I'm sure your mother does. She may have had a doctor there, maybe a nurse, maybe your father was there. But standing in the shadows, away from the others, were three women. Actually, they were goddesses. These goddesses have been with you from the beginning, and they will be with you there at your end. The ancient Greeks called them the Moirai. In English, you may have heard of the Fates. Clotho is the weaver or the spinner. She is the creator of life, the one who draws the threads of existence together. You see this rope, it is intricately woven. These are the threads of our experience, our love, our dreams. The second goddess steps from the shadows. She is Lachesis, the disposer, the one who measures the life of each person. It is true, the way you choose to live has an influence on the direction and perhaps the length of your life. But Lachesis is always there, measuring, making sure that no one gets more than their fair share of years. You may not know when you're, I'm echoing. You may not know when your life is half over, but Lachesis knows. The third goddess, the goddess Atropos, watches and waits as Lachesis measures. She is the most ancient of the Moirai. She is the goddess who stands ready with her shears, for she is the one who ends the life of every mortal. The decision of Atropos is final. Those who love you may not agree that it is your time to go, For mortals, restoring life is futile as it would be to tie these ends of rope together. For very few, there may be a reprieve. Zeus, the king of the gods, could intervene. Zeus's sacred tree, the oak, and the fruit of the oak, the acorn, this is the acorn, have magical powers. Does Atropos feel slighted when Zeus overrides her decision? Zeus can only extend life. Atropos will get her due in due time.
Wow. Serious shades of Eugene Berger there. Yes.
Well, he did it a little differently. He picked different mythological figures. He did it with strings, and he didn't use scissors. He used a candle to burn the string.
What he did, it was a different effect, but very similar feel. Beautifully done. That's a great presentation. Thank you, Julie. And thank you, whoever's woohooing in the background. I love it. We have one more performer this evening, or this afternoon, or this morning, depending on where you are. I think I've covered all the possibilities. John Baker is next. John got interested in magic when he read a magic magazine in the 7th grade, and he has finally followed up. So, John, would you please wave at me so I can find you? There you are. Thank you. Okay.
Well, thank you.
Take it away, John.
I feel like the closing pitcher at the baseball game, and just one thing real quick before I get into what I'm going to do. 2 weeks ago, I wasn't here because my wife and I visited our daughter in Chicago. We didn't go to, what was it, the Magic Lounge, I think, but we did see some magic. We saw a Cubs game and they won. All right. I had attended college in Minnesota for a year before I enlisted in the Air Force. One of the courses I took was with Professor Winkle, and it was dealing with the paranormal and metaphysics and all of that type of stuff. It was very interesting. And Professor Winkle had a hypothesis that there are energy fields out there that are in fact intelligent, and we would call these energy fields spirits. And he was working on that hypothesis, and it went a little bit further. And with that hypothesis, Professor Winkle thought that you could capture these spirits, these energy fields, for a brief period of time by using a silk. And I'm going to go ahead and see if we can do that, but I need a volunteer for the audience. Would you come up, please?
Sure.
And would you tell us your name?
Mary.
And Mary, have we ever met?
Well, we've been married for 10 years, so.
Okay, all right. So Professor Winkle's theory and hypothesis is that there were spirits out there. You could capture them in silk. So we're just going to see, and we're going to go ahead and test this hypothesis. What I'll do, go around, see if we can go ahead and capture some of the spirits. And along with this hypothesis, Professor Winkle had said that you could go ahead, capture the spirits for a brief limited period of time, and put them in inanimate objects. So we're going to see if that will work. Okay, well, if the spirits cooperate. I'll try that once again. All right, one more time. And sometimes they are not too cooperative, but if not, all right, we'll go there, put them in the inanimate object. All right. So Mary it is, right?
Yes.
Okay, Mary, what I'd like you to do is go ahead and just pick a card here.
Okay.
Okay, show it to the people, show it to the group. Have you shown it to the group?
I have.
Put it up to your forehead and just think about it for a minute.
All right.
All right, now go ahead and put it back and bury it in the pack.
Okay.
All right, now we're going to see what happens here. See if the hypothesis will work. or their spirits in inanimate objects. Okay, would you take that and flip it over, please? Is that your card?
It is.
Yes.
All right. But here's what we got to do is we got to do this a little bit more. We got to look at something else too, because we don't want to have the hypothesis just based on one incident, just based on chance. So I'm going to try something else. Professor Winkle had talked about spirits would communicate with you if you really listen to them. So what I'm going to do is I want to get a prediction from the spirits as far as the card that Mary will choose. Really? You think so? You're not screwing with me, are you? Okay, okay, I think we got it. I think we got it. What I'm going to do is write it down. All right, let me try that once more. Yes, okay, okay. That's what it is. All right. Now, Mary, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. I'm going to put it under this little statue, Thunderbird motorcycle. All right, so you can't see it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of shuffle the cards a little bit and tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay, got the card?
Yes.
Okay, everyone see the card?
No, you have to.
Everyone see the card?
There you go.
All right. Now, let's go ahead and see under my statute of a Thunderbird motorcycle what the prediction was. All right, so we have two, but I don't know if that's going to be enough right now. I want to try one more thing, and the spirits are getting kind of weak, feeling it in the silk here. We're going to see if, we'll try one more thing. All right, I'm just going to put it over there. Hopefully they're there. Now, everyone can see this, and Mary, can you see this, that we have a card here? The card has printed on the back what are the back of 4 cards effectively, 1, 2, 3, 4. You see that?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I'll flip it over this way. And if you look on the other side, you have what the values are. You have 1, 2, red card, 1, 2, red card, 1, 2, red card, 1, 2, red card. All right, even if you flip it the other way, 1, 2, 3, red card, 1, 2, 3, red card. Everyone can see that. Can you see that, Mary?
Yes.
Okay, what I want you to do is take the paper clip. I want you to go ahead and put the paper clip over the red card.
Okay.
You got it there?
Yes.
Okay. It's getting awful weak. Let's see if this will prove the hypothesis that these spirits are helping. Is that over the red card?
No.
All right.
It's not.
I think with those 3 instances, this proves Professor Winkle's hypothesis. And I am so glad, so happy I kept notes from Wachusett U University from Professor Bullwinkle at Prospect Falls, Minnesota years ago.
Oh, thank you so much, John, and his lovely assistant, Mary.
Yay!
Yay. Thank you so much, everybody. This was wonderful. You were so great. I am so proud of you. This has been our graduation show. I was not intending to have a graduation speaker. However, when invited to the show, guest Department of Resorcery guest professor Ryan Pilling sent his regrets, but also sent some remarks. So I will convey his remarks. And he says, "Congratulations to the 2022 graduating class of Magic Beginners." And I use that term with complete respect. Regardless of how long you are involved in magic, the beginner mindset will help you. A willingness to learn, to step outside your comfort zone, to be open to something new. I hope you may remain beginners forever. On a more practical note, remember to wet your sponge balls before a performance. They puff up larger and have more spring to them. Do not try this with a deck of cards. As you learn magic, you gain a special power to turn people into sponge balls. With a little sprinkle of magic, a quick trick from you, they too will puff up and have more spring in their step. You have the power to brighten a person's day, to be the most memorable part of their week. Don't be shy. Don't withhold the good stuff. Go make magic.
Nice.
How sweet. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you all so much. And we have one more important piece of business as the magic class. Students, would you please go get your envelopes? We all have our envelopes. Are they all sealed? Show me unbroken seals. All right, good students. You are now instructed to open your envelopes, please. Inside.
Oh, okay.
Am I the only one hearing Pomp and Circumstance playing in my mind? It's
Yes.
so beautiful.
I am emotionally, shaking each of your hands as you cross the stage. Congratulations. Thank you so much for coming on this journey and doing so much hard work. The work was there. I saw it. The professors that watched along and saw you perform from the second class to the end. Your work, it's wonderful. And thank you so much for trusting me with that and for coming along on this journey.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank
you,
you,
Sarah.
Sarah.
Fabulous.
Thank you. Great. Thanks
And
all.
the professors.
Guest lecturers, they were great too.
Yes.
Thanks to all the professors.